pleasure to be here. The name of my presentation is Biomethane Next, and you've already heard from Joanna that biomethane comes right behind natural gas on the path to hydrogen. Transportation as a whole consumes almost 70% of the nation's oil. Cars and trucks alone consume greater than 50%. This oil-guzzling lopsidedness, however, that often gets confused when you read about a sustainable world. Road transportation is 98% dependent on oil. There are no real substitutes yet for oil. Electrical power generation, which gets a lot of play when we talk about moving toward a sustainable economy, is only 3% dependent on oil. 5% of the total vehicles on the road in the U.S. today, which number about 260 million, only 5% of them are diesel engines. And yet those 5% of the engines account for 20% of U.S. highway use, which equals 13% of total U.S. consumption. Talk about a strategic target. 5% of the vehicles, and if you could shift them to something that didn't pollute and didn't guzzle oil, you would capture, replace 13% of U.S. oil consumption. It's huge. And we hear nothing about it, by the way. You can read through the legislation and the analysis out there, and there's almost nothing about that crucial fact about diesel. Then you'll go to diesel spewing. Now, this is a fact that comes out of California. California, there are 875,000 diesel engines and 25 million cars. So 3% of the engines, and according to Californians, those 3% of the engines contribute 20% of the pollution.